Hello everyone, it's Bill. Just wanted to do my 1 week post-op video response and diary. Had surgery back on October 14th, which was last Friday. Today is Saturday. I don't know what day it is. I think it's the 28th. Everything up to this point has been a work in progress. I haven't had any complications. Like I said, I had a little bit of a fever that I was running for a few days, but it was always low grade, and whenever I had taken my medication that also had Tylenol in it, would take away the fever. Right now I'm in my closet because my son has his cousin over and they're down there playing and being loud, so I don't want to tell them to be quiet and ruin their evening. So far, I am doing really well. I haven't had any dumping. I was moved up to full liquids on Friday, which basically meant I could eat cream of wheat in the morning. And they gave me a list. Basically, it was cream of wheat, almond milk, orange juice, applesauce, 3 different kinds of soup, which would have been split pea, they listed, tomato, and butternut squash, which I haven't been able to find in a can, so my wife said she's going to make it homemade for me. A little bit late in the evening, so it may look or sound like I'm a little bit tired, and I am. It's really weird. Like, the first 4 days, you're so focused on your pain, because if anybody has any preconceived notions that this is a pain-free surgery and you're going to walk away from this without any pain afterward, think again. But they do give you, my doctor gave me some good medication that I've pretty much been able to basically wean myself on. Like today I took a third of a pill and I broke that up into 3 little pieces, basically just to get me through the day, because my lower back's been hurting quite a bit, and I think that more has to do with the muscular side of it, which just sleeping wrong and trying to sleep upright in my recliner has taken its toll on my lower back. It helps my esophagus, but it takes a toll on my lower back. Basically, as far as pain goes, I had some nausea the first 4 days. When I started eating, it was very difficult it just always felt like something was stuck, but that was just me maybe eating too fast. So what I've done is I take these baby spoons now, where I take the soup, I take a bite, swallow, wait for it to go down, you feel like a little gurgle in your stomach, and then you kind of just feel it go down, and then you feel better. I think that I had a lot of trauma to my esophagus when they put in this breathing thing, and so I think that's a lot of the pain that I was feeling. Felt like it was burning, was from that. So day 5, day 6, and day 7, I mean, I have very little pain, knock on wood. It has been, today's the 7th day, and or no, 8th day, today's Saturday, has been really good. And like I say, you just got to hang in there. And every little thing, I was like, okay, here's a complication. No, I just took it slow, just gave my body a chance to adjust. I didn't take too many risks. I, did have where I would lay in bed and try to go, or in my recliner, try to go to sleep. My heart felt like it was pounding, boom, boom, boom. And I basically called my doctor and says, well, if it doesn't go away, then it could be a concern. But and I think it's just all the trauma to your insides. You have to remember, there's your stomach, and they cut a piece off of it, and they rerouting everything. So It's been a learning process, but I tell you, day 6, day 7, and is day 8. I've, you know, all that pain that I was suffering before, pretty much gone. So I don't know if everybody will be the same. Some of you guys might experience a little bit more pain. Some of you might experience it for less amount of time. But for me, that's what happened. What else? Like I said, no more fevers. Those are all gone. I do have some pain around the incision, where they made the cuts to put in the laparoscopy equipment. One part on the bottom in particular has a really bad yellow and blue bruise around it, and it gives me some discomfort, but for the most part it's not that bad. So just little aches and pains, and you got to take it easy, and you walk. I'm walking 4 to 6 times a day around the house, and just started the last 2 days since I felt really good. I actually was able to get out of the house and walk around the block, and actually went to walk with my little boy. Him and I were the only ones up this morning, so him and I, went and did our laps. So it was pretty cool. The only other thing I could point out is that when you walk, for me, I've had 3 bowel movements so far. I know that's too much information, but some of you might say, when did you have your first bowel movement? Well, I had it, like a few days after surgery. It wasn't too long, and that one was difficult, not a little bit hard, but and then the rest of them have been kind of loose. So anyway, just so those who wanted to know, I'm just telling you. And then whenever I walk, it gets everything going. I have my cream of wheat with a little bit of almond milk in it, my little third a cup. Chomp that down till I get full, then boom, go out for a walk, wait 30 minutes. By the time I get back, it's time to drink water. I start pounding water. I'm doing pretty good about keeping my water down. So eating those popsicles like Mr. Derwin told me, and I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, you can post them down here, and I'll try to answer them. But I mean, the only other thing that I'll share it as kind of personal, but kind of emotional. I don't just seeing everybody eat, and not being able to, and kind of having pain. It's like they don't even care that I can't eat. It's just kind of a weird trick your mind plays, and you're like, hey, back off, and then it goes away. And but I did find that I got a little, I was a little bit more irritable than usual. Actually, middle of the night one night, I was watching TV because I couldn't sleep, and I started crying a little bit. But hey, they said it's part of it. It's just everything's your chemical, your body's chemistry is completely changing. So anyway, but it's like I say, I wouldn't, if I could do it all over again, I would do the same thing. I mean, I really would. So I'm doing fairly well. There's nothing really significant to report. I'm just looking forward to the mashed potatoes and the next level of food, but I got a week to go before I get to that. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. I hope you're all doing good, and remember to drink your water for those who've had it. And that's something I've been doing, just taking little sips, a couple sips at a time, letting it go down, feeling a little bubble in your stomach. You kind of feel it go down, and then it's okay. Go ahead and take another one. But the only thing I haven't been able to maintain is, when I'm full. Like, I feel a sensation like I'm full, but, kind of, sort of. But I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it at some point. So, anyway, 9 minutes on this one. I'm going to cut it here, but I hope you guys are all having a really great weekend. And we'll talk to you next week, or in a few days if I have anything to report. Later.